It is afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, 12:13 to be exact. This is Don Washburn. Don Washburn speaking to you from Northmead Reserve. Second grade game, state league game between Manly and Baulkham Hills. Plate umpires are gathered with the managers. Baulkham Hills pitchers, catchers taking their warm-ups. Baulkham Hills third grade just missed out to Manly in the previous game, losing 13-12. They had a chance to win it. The line drive turned into a double play. That was the end of the ball game. For Baulkham Hills, it will be Brett Ardell on the mound. He's throwing to James Sams, who's catching. First base, Kobe Cuthbert. I hope I'm getting these names right. I've just been given the list. Second base, Matthew Courtney, if you're keeping score at home. Third base will be Chris Ings. Shortstop, Riley Watson. Left field, Akira Bastion. Bastion, is that right? Okay. I'm learning as I go here. On the job training. Riley McGregor is in center field, and the right fielder is Lucas Stanchik. For Manly, Connor Clark will be pitching. Brendan Hathwaite catching. Ash Roberts, first base. Tim Fale, second base. Tom Butler, third base. Arden Patterson, shortstop. Josh King, left field. Adam O'Neill, center field. And Xander Highlands in right field. I think Cameron Goddam is probably the designated hitter for Manly, and Dylan Wright will be the designated hitter for Baulkham Hills. I'll have to confirm that. Our umpires, Billy Green at the plate. Billy, I am an umpire by trade. I'm sort of standing in, doing every American schoolboy's dream, broadcasting a baseball game, but I do umpire in the state league and various other leagues around. I've umpired, we worked it out once, about 130 games with Billy over the years. And first base umpire is
Joel Marchant.
Joel Marchant.
Yes.
Leading off for Manly, the center fielder, Adam O'Neill. Brett Ardell on the mound for Baulkham. Steve Dredge is here with me. Billy Green calls play, and the first pitch in to O'Neill is a strike.
Absolutely glorious day down here today, Don.
Right.
Absolutely glorious.
Cool enough. We're protected from the wind. There's the pitch. Pitch is breaking ball up. So 1-1 on O'Neill. There's a pitch that's down.
Low.
James Sams catching for Baulkham Hills. There's the pitch. Ground ball to the third baseman. Nice pickup. Throw
nicely
to
by
first.
Chris Ings, and beautifully taken there by Kobe Cuthbert over at first base. One away.
Next batter for Manly, second baseman, Tim Fale. Tim's been around a long time. There's a strike.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
One strike on Tim. There's the pitch. Another strike at the belt buckle. Two strikes.
Grounds that one hard into the ground over to Matthew Courtney for an easy throw to Kobe Cuthbert, 2 away. taking everybody around the diamond. Have we introduced the players yet?
I have. I've tried to anyway.
All right. We've got Kobe Cuthbert over at first base, Matthew Courtney at second base. Shortstop is being filled by Riley Watson today. And Ash Roberts takes that ball low.
He's playing first base for Manly today. He's been around a long time, too. A number of 10 years at least. There's a pitch. Ground ball on the third baseline. Foul.
Chops that one foul. Over at third base is Chris Ings. Left to right in the outfield, we've got Akira Bastianen, Riley McGregor, and Lucas Stancic. I think Akira, Riley, and Kobe are all doubling up today from under 18s.
And Dylan Wright would be the designated hitter for
Yes,
Baulkham
he is,
Hills.
and that's popped up shallow to Kobe
Infield.
Cuthbert for an out.
Catch.
Very quick 1, 2, 3
Billy
innings.
Grain signals fair, then the call out. 3 up, 3 down for Manly in the first inning. So after half an inning, as my little sister would say, the score is Manly none, Baulkham Hills nothing. Or as
Right, welcome back to Northmead for the bottom of the first innings for the second grade clash between the Manly Eagles and Baulkham Hills Kookaburras. Right, on the mound today we've got Connor Clark for Manly, throwing to Brendan Haithwaite behind the plate. Over at first base is Ash Roberts. Tim Fail is filling up second base hole. Aidan Patterson is at shortstop, and Tom Butler is at third base, patrolling the outfield. Left field is Josh King. Centre field is Adam O'Neill, and right field is Xander Highlands.
leading off for Baulkham Hills, Lucas Stancic, right fielder. Billy Green calls play. There's the pitch.
Sees that one down, I think.
Just down. Breaking pitch just up.
Connor threw against Baulkham Hills in the midweek game, and threw quite well actually. That was a tough game that Baulkham Hills had. There was just one innings where Baulkham Hills were able to get away and score 6 runs. It was a very tough game for Baulkham for a while. But, Lucas now has 3 balls on him. And a 4-pitch walk to start this innings.
Next batter will be the first baseman, Kobe Cuthbert. Runner on first for Baulkham Hills. Cuthbert, left-handed hitter.
We've got Ashley Harrigan over at third base coach, and Matthew Taylor at first base coach.
The pitch. Just out to Cuthbert.
Kobe getting a lot of encouragement from the Baulkham Hills dugout here. Gets a strike called on him.
If you've just joined us, we do have an audience in Canada today.
A young audience, a very young audience,
Very
from
young
what
audience.
I understand, Grandad.
About 5 days old, my grandson.
Congratulations, Don. That is
Very good,
that is
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Grandchild
This is
number
4, I think.
number 4.
But the first one, and I've said before on air, my grandfather was born in Canada, so the family has gone full circle.
That is awesome.
Via Australia, via Sydney.
Congratulations to your son and daughter-in-law, mate. That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Great news.
There's the pitch.
And Kobe
Fly
hammers that
ball
one
to
into
centre field.
but that's camped under that is Adam O'Neill. One away. Brings Matthew Courtney, the second baseman, up to bat now.
Is he relation to Andy?
Yes, Andrew's second son. Older brother Stephen. Stephen's been over playing in college baseball. I believe he's back at the moment.
Throw to first.
Lucas back in time. It was a good turn. It was a very quick throw.
Pitch.
Pops that one up over on the right-hand side, but that's over the fence and out of play for a foul.
Yeah, what sort of protection do we have here? It looks like canvas.
I'm not even sure it's as strong as canvas, but
Right.
we are undercover here.
Yes.
As much as the modern day gazebos provide cover, because when that wind gets up,
Yeah.
that thin aluminium of the frame tends to bend a little bit. Anyway, back to the game.
Throw to first. Back in time.
Connor picks off again. See, mate. Another pick off. Seems the Manly pitchers are very willing to pick off today. Had quite a few in the third grade game. Later in those last two Baulkham Hills batting innings.
Pitch to Courtney. That's down. One and one. I like Billy. He gives the count just about after every pitch. I do it too. When I first started umpiring, I asked about it and was told maybe give the count after something's going to happen.
And Lucas steals that base. That throw is a bit wild and ended up going into centre field, but it was a good throw, I must say. If that was online, that would have been a very close play. But I hear you about about giving signals. It's interesting watching the umpires as to the different approach they take. I like the way Billy does that.
Yeah.
I know you do it. I do it as well to give that count. So
Yeah.
no. So the batter's that's hammered into right field, and that's going to drop
in
for a
base
base hit. Couldn't be picked up. Lucas Stancic advances to third base.
Had to hold up to see whether it would be caught. It's only made it to third, but
Baulkham Hills now with runners on first and third, with Chris Ings, the third baseman, coming up.
I was told about giving signals only if something was going to happen, like it was 3 balls, the next pitch might be a walk, the next pitch 2 strikes, the next pitch might be a strikeout. But I was umpiring in the bases. There's a pitch ball up. And the runner was on first. He tried to steal second. And he stole second, and I called him safe. And then I couldn't remember what the pitch was.
Yeah.
So for the benefit of my partner, when I'm doing home, I give the count. So But I notice most major league umpires don't. The ABL umpires don't. So it's
Usually you'll find that with major league or ABL or even the minor leagues, they've got scoreboards that
yeah,
show the count, and they've got
It's true.
scorers that keep track of all of that stuff very well.
There's a strike. On the other hand, you've got catchers who every pitch has to count.
That's what the count is. Yes,
Yeah.
that's very, very true.
No.
I agree with you, Don. Giving
Yeah.
the count, it helps the batter, it helps the catcher, and also giving that visual cue gives the pitcher, if they're watching, if they're interested in that.
Pitch. Well, if you haven't figured it out yet, you have two umpires announcing this game. So we'll see the game from the point of view of the umpires.
So does that mean this is a 4-umpire system?
I suppose, yeah.
I
Except,
think we can call this a 4-umpire
except
system.
we can't criticize the umpire.
No, we don't criticise umpires, and that's a foul.
No. You see the game from their point of view.
It is a very interesting thing, having played, having umpired. The way that you see the game, the way you call the game, the way you speak about how things are happening. And I know we were talking about it in third grade. And I think Joel did a great job played in that game.
Well, I mean,
And
a fly ball
another
to center
hard line
field.
drive. And that's
Got it.
caught. And both runners were tagging up. And that's a time play situation. The run scored.
the runner scored before the runner scored at home before the runner from second was put out at third. So the run does count, and umpire Green made the scorers aware of this. Good umpiring by Billy,
And
as
very,
usual.
very, very good mechanics in terms of getting out there and calling that.
Right?
We'll head to the top of the second.
With Baulkham Hills leading 1-0. Back on there.
We're back. Sorry for the small delay there, ladies and gentlemen. That was the first pitch to Brendan Haythwaite. Brendan's the catcher for today. Lines that one nicely into right field for a base hit. All right, this brings Aidan Patterson to the plate. Aidan playing shortstop for Manly today. Goes after that first pitch. Very high. Chrising's tracking it, but that ball falling over near the batting tunnel. And the trees over there for a foul.
Called strike two. 2 strikes on Patterson.
and stays
Another
alive,
foul.
fouling that one off on the left-hand side. Brett looking in, getting his signs.
2 strikes.
And another
Line
knock
drive down the
into
right field
field.
line.
Back-to-back base hits.
Haythwaite holds at second. Runners on first and second. Nobody out.
There's 2 runners on for Josh King. Josh playing left field for Manly today. Infield playing in, looking for a bunt.
Pitch is up. 1 ball. Josh King.
Certainly a bunt opportunity. Manny would be very keen to get that run back.
There's a strike. 2-1.
Brett Ardell, certainly a very seasoned pitcher here. And ground ball that Riley Watson gets across and keeps on the infield. Although Akira Bastiano was very quick getting in there to back him up.
Runner probably would have held at third anyway. So it's bases loaded, more importantly.
Yep.
Nobody out yet. So Ardell in a jam.
I'm pretty sure, but I think the scorers are going to call that one a hit.
It's got to be a hit.
He had to move a long way to get that one.
Maximum effort just to get a glove on it.
Yep. Cameron Goddard now at bat, the designated hitter, takes that first pitch for a strike.
So 3 straight singles. There's a swing and a miss. Good pitch, breaking off-speed pitch.
Really getting him swinging on that one.
Missed it by about 6 inches.
Yep.
Ground ball, third baseman, play at the plate. He's out.
Beautiful pick up there by Chris Ings. Great throw back to James Sammys at the plate to get the runner Brendan Haythwaite out. No runs score there, but the bases remain loaded. Baulkham Hills certainly looking to keep the score where it is.
Third baseman Tim Butler.
Yep. Takes that first pitch for a strike.
Another
And
nice
drops
pitch.
another one in for strike 2.
Steve knows all the players, so I'm catching up.
Now I've worked with these guys for a couple of years, so I do know them
There's a pitch
a little bit.
in the dirt. 1-2. Yeah.
Good at bat there by Tom. No reason to go swinging wildly at that pitch. Even with 2 strikes in here, that was a good pitch. And
We're at a 45 or 90-degree angle from the batter, so it's some of the pitches it's kind of hard to tell.
It is.
There's a pitch. Ground ball.
Ground
Double
ball,
play
there's an
chance.
out. And there's a second out.
Double play. Second to short to first.
And that will end the innings. There is a question there about whether or not the first baseman was off the bag. Billy Green and Joel March are just getting together to have a quick chat about that. And Joel made the call.
The Manly coach is watching very closely the discussion.
Yeah. And Joel's coming back across here to have a chat with Scotty Downey, the coach from Baulkham Hills. The initial call was out.
And they've reversed the call on the discussion with Billy Green. So,
all right. So Tom gets a fielder's choice there. Does bring Aidan Patterson across the plate for a run. But Cameron Goddard is forced out at second. It's 2 away.
So Patterson scores on the play.
Yep.
Working this out. Okay.
Josh King is now standing at third base, and Tom Butler is at first base. And we've got Xander Highlands at bat. Takes that first pitch for a ball. Xander played under 18s yesterday for Manly in a very, very close game where Baulkham Hills, while they got up 2-0, those runs weren't scored until very late in the game.
The pitch up. Here's a base hit to left field. That'll score 1 run. Josh King's across the plate, so it makes a score. Manly 2, Baulkham Hills 1. Nice solid base hit to left field by
Xander Highlands. Very good. Now we're back to the top of the order. Adam O'Neill back up at bat. Billy Green just having a quick chat with the scorers. Not sure what's going on there. I think the scorers are just checking to see where the runners may have been. They were placed correctly. All right. So back to the top of the order with Adam O'Neill. That discussion with Billy and the scorers seems to be over.
Yeah.
All right, we've got Tom Butler standing on second base and Xander Highlands on first base. And Adam takes that first pitch for a strike.
He grounded out to the third baseman his first time up. Runner on second, runner on first. Chance to do more damage.
Gets underneath that one,
Hop
pops
up.
it high in the air. Both
Chris
Chris
Ings
Ings
under it.
and James Sammies, but James comes up with that one.
James just foul.
Makes the out, and that will end the innings. Not before Manly
Oh, hey.
put 2 runs across the plate. We'll be back with the bottom of the second innings very shortly.
With the score, Manly 2, Baulkham Hills 1.
We're back.
Bastianone. Kira
Bastianen.
Bastianone.
Bastianen.
Bastianen, beg your pardon.
Bastianon.
Beg your pardon, Kira.
That's all right. Kira takes that ball. Connor Clark continuing to work for Manly. Kira gets hold of that one, but chops that foul on the left-hand side. I mentioned earlier, Don, this is our annual Liz McEwen Pink Day for Cancer Research,
Right.
remembering the life of Liz McEwen, the
Okay,
wife.
she would have been Gary's wife.
That's correct.
Yes.
Mother of Josh and also Chris. Chris passed away a little while ago.
Okay.
And we just remember the McEwen family very much.
Well, thank you for asking me to participate.
Don, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. The amount of time that you've put into this sport, not just with your sons over at St Mary's and Greater Western, but umpiring as well, mate. We really appreciate it.
Well, you'll work out that I like baseball.
Yes. Well, seeing that you were saying your grandfather took you to.
Well, we used to listen to baseball in his car. He didn't want to bother my grandmother with the radio in the house. In my day, we didn't have a TV, so they didn't have a TV. So
Yeah.
So car radio, and then we would have to turn it off about the sixth inning so we wouldn't run down the battery. Then we would turn it back on about the eighth inning. So
Kira pokes that one through.
Yeah.
The 5-6 hole for a
Base
single.
hit.
Good batting on a 3-2 count there.
Yeah.
Just want to have a quick shout out to some of our sponsors for today. We've got not just our normal sponsors, but some others. So Raging Waters, thank you so much for your generous donation to help the club and to support our efforts in raising money for cancer research. Now, Dylan Wright, the designated hitter for today. That takes that first pitch strike. If you're new to the feed, you'll see the umpires also supporting our Pink Day with their pink shirts. We thank them for that.
Well, when I was young, bonding wasn't a common term, but my grandfather and I did bond with baseball. So I'm grateful for that. And I wrote an article once about it. It didn't get published, but we listened to the game. Foul down the line.
Kira going on that one, but Dylan just getting some bat on ball. Maybe trying to pop that one over the first baseman's head. Kira getting his signs from Ash Harrigan over there at third base. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dylan now.
Pitch is up. Well, Ash still hasn't had a haircut in his life.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I've forgotten all about Ash, but I used to know him.
His hair was that long when you knew him.
Yeah.
He's probably born with hair that long, I reckon.
Okay. Ball.
And could not be picked up there by the second baseman while he had his foot on the base. Could not get that ball safely into his mitt. So Dylan probably gets on board with an error on that one, I would say. How would you look at that one, Don?
Well, he should have made the play.
Yeah.
But somehow he didn't really charge it.
No,
okay.
I think he was trying to get the out at second base, getting that lead runner.
Yeah.
Good attempt, but he just could not pick that ball up out of the dirt. So None out. Runners on 1 and 2 with James Sammy's the catcher coming up now.
Well, we'll give him an error and hope the second baseman, neither the second baseman or the baseman or the batter complain too much.
Yeah. Sorry, Dylan. Don't mean to rob you of a hit. But what we say really doesn't count because that's not in the scorebook, so that's all right.
Okay. More importantly, Baulkham Hills has runners on first and second with nobody out. James Salmon's has a chance to do damage. There's a bunt.
Tries to put that bunt down again. Baulkham Hills really... Both Baulkham Hills and Manly willing to try and play the short ball game.
Well,
play small ball. 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the third baseman.
And
Oh, right
couldn't be
through
picked up.
him. Tricky hop, but
That was a...
how do we call that one?
Oh, that's an error.
That's an error, okay.
Definitely an error on that one, I think.
All right. Yeah,
All
it
right.
handcuffed him, as they would say.
Yep.
So, bases loaded with nobody out.
Riley McGregor, the centre fielder, now up to bat.
Okay. Wonder what Connor Clark is thinking on the mound.
Damn it.
Possibly, yeah.
I think "damn it" might be one of the sets of words that goes through his head.
I just hope he's not blaming the umpires.
No, I don't think he can on that one.
No.
I think that was unfortunately that was a clear error on the third baseman.
1 strike.
Tom Butler there.
1 strike on McGregor. Pitches down.
Well, he certainly took a big cut at that first pitch.
Outside. 2-1. I admire these players. They throw hard and they can hit the ball.
Big swing.
Beyond anything I could ever do. So.
They certainly do work hard here.
Yeah.
Riley getting a lot of support from the dugout.
He was tempted. Pitch was down. Full count on Riley. Thought about it.
Three balls and 2 strikes. No out.
Pitch.
And yes,
He
Riley
went
went round on that one.
Thought about it. Swung. Not quite. Gregor's out. So 1 out. Bases still loaded. Clark still has to pitch himself out of a jam. Riley Watson. Shortstop batting. Ninth batter in the order. The pitch. That's a strike. Just under the letters.
Very confident pitch there by Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's with only 1 out, but runners all round. Check swing, no, says umpire Joel Marchant out there in the field.
Good call. There's the pitch.
Whatever it takes. There you go, base hit. Go, Riley. Relax hands, mate. Let's go. All right, Riley.
1 and 2. Swing on a miss. Strike 3.
It's 2 away for Baulkham Hills now.
Brings up the top of the order. Lucas Stanchik again. He walked his first time up in the first inning and scored Baulkham Hills' only run. It's a strike. Stanczyk's playing right field today. Again, still learning the players and the position. So the pitch just outside, 1-1 on Stanczyk.
It's good to see Lucas back, actually. I'm not sure whether you know, Lucas was part of an Australian under-18 team that went over to Florida back in October last year.
Right.
And Connor really gassed that one up and just got that one past Lucas, swinging hard. Lucas ended up fracturing his hand while he was over there on the last one of the last days.
So Florida, okay.
Yeah,
The pitch.
the pitch is well up.
2-2.
But unfortunately, that injury put Lucas out for the greater part of the season. He's been back for a number of weeks, and it's great to see him back.
Looks pretty good up there now.
Yep. Confident young man.
Foul down the right field line, out of play. Still 2-2.
Come on, back in your radio, let's go. Go, Lucas, eh? Come on now, punch it out, let's go. Let's go, bud. Come on. Come on, Stanzy. Oh, like yes! Win it, kid, win it! Come on, right here. Come on, mate.
Pops that one. That's a bit shallow, but right fielder is
Right
there.
fielder.
Takes a catch. That ends the inning, stranding
Sander
3 runners.
Highlands. So Clark pitches out of it. 2 strikeouts and a fly out.
And we'll be back with the top of the third in a few moments.
Okay. Back with you again, ladies and gentlemen, at Northmead Reserve. Manly against Baulkham Hills, 2nd grade. Top of the 3rd inning. First pitch to the second baseman, Tim Fail.
Brad Ardill continuing to work, just fouls that one off over near the commentary area.
Yeah, Brad, come on, mate.
Pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Tricky hop. Nice play. Good play by Roddy Watson. Handled that well. So, Fails out. Ground out.
Brings up Ash Roberts, who flew out to Kobe Cuthbert at first base in the first innings. Last out of a 1-2-3 innings for Manly.
Just outside. Here's the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner. 1-1.
Hammers that one.
Down the right field line.
But hooking out of play.
Pitch. Base hit to right center field.
Nice, easy hit there.
Roberts makes the turn at first. Ball's in. Ooh.
Brings up the catcher, Brendan Hathwaite. Brendan singled to right field in the second innings.
Runner on first, 1 out for Manly.
Brendan ended up coming around to third base, was forced out at the plate.
There's a line drive down the left field line, just fair. Just over the third baseman's glove. So, Brendan's 2 for 2.
Brings up Aiden Patterson, the left-hander.
Also singled and scored in the second inning. So, first and second, 1 out, infield fly situation. The umpires make their signals. 1 finger in front of the chest. The pitch.
Aiden
Foul.
pulls that one foul.
First base dugout. There's a pitch. Attempted bunt, fouled off. The pitch. Foul down the left field line, over the trees, over the equipment house. Somebody will have a job finding that one.
Yeah, there's actually a very big steep hill down behind the batting tunnels there,
Yeah.
and it just disappears off into the bushland.
Fortunately, there are plenty of baseballs around. That's something I don't need to worry about anymore in my life.
Going and chasing baseballs.
Well, when I was young, we used to get a baseball for Christmas. That was our Christmas present.
There you go, and used to hang on to it.
Well, you couldn't play for 3 months because of the snow, but in March, when the weather got well enough to get out and play baseball, we used the baseball. And by May or June, it was gray and black almost, and one ball down the first base line.
Throw
Throw
away
to
there.
second, got away, run scores. So
That was an FC3. There was a fielder's choice there by Kobe Cuthbert, who could have got an out
at first,
but tried to get the out at second. Unfortunately, threw the ball away.
so Robert scores, makes the score 3-1. Brings up Josh King, the left fielder. Well, by June, the baseball we have a meeting at the mound. By June, the baseball was gray, tattered. By July, there was tape around it. By August, that was the end of it, so he couldn't play anymore.
And so you had to hang on for a couple of months.
Yeah.
Until you got another one for Christmas. Is that right?
Yeah, that's about it, yeah. Once in a while we found one or somebody gave us one, but baseballs were at a premium when I was young. But we may do. So Manly has runners on first and second, 1 run in. Josh King, the left fielder, up. There's a foul toward the Manly dugout. Cuthbert made a good play on that ground ball.
He did.
But he decided to go to second, and runner just about beat the throw, and the ball got away anyway. So there's a pitch. There's a line drive.
Into center field, and that's
Good
tracked
catch.
down nicely.
Good catch by the center fielder, Riley McGregor. Had that all the way.
Yep.
Still had to move for it. So
That's 2 away for Manly now.
brings up the designated hitter, Cameron Goddard. Swing and a miss. Really good pitch. Breaking ball down. Ground ball down the third base line.
Steps on the base for an easy
Chris
out.
Ings retires the side, but 1 run for Manly.
They extend their lead to 3 runs.
Yeah.
3 runs to 1. We'll be back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the big one. Second grade, Baulkham Hills against Manly at Northmead Reserve. Bottom of the third inning, Baulkham Hills at bat. The first baseman, Kobe Cuthbert, left-handed hitter. Kobe Cuthbert, I'm still learning the names. Connor Clark on the mound for Manly. Pitch, just inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Manly got 2 in the second and 1 in the third. Baulkham Hills 1 in the first. Baulkham Hills had the bases loaded with nobody out in the second and failed to score. There's another strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cuthbert. Beg your pardon, 2 strikes. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes on Cuthbert. Made a nice play on a ground ball first base in the previous inning, but couldn't get the out. 2-2. The pitch. Ground ball. The first baseman knocks it down, picks it up, steps on first. Cuthbert's out for the first out of the inning. Brings up the second baseman, Matthew Courtney. Singled in the second inning. Just 1 for 1. There's a strike. Looked a pretty good pitch. Clark readies. There's the pitch. Another strike. Billy Green umpiring behind the plate. Veteran umpire Joel Marchant, first base umpire today. Foul ball down the right field line, out of play. Still 2 strikes. Courtney is still alive. He's the third batter in the order. He'll be followed by third baseman Chris Ings. There's the pitch. Ground ball, third baseman. Go to first. Good play by the third baseman, Tom Butler, Manly. So it's 2 out for Baulkham Hills. Chris Ings, third baseman, up. Chris also singled in the first inning. Stranded on base. One strike to Ings. Ground ball to shortstop. Play at first, 3 up, 3 down for Baulkham Hills. Ings is out at first. Ground ball was to the shortstop, Aiden Patterson. So, in the inning for Baulkham Hills, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base.
Right, we're back. Top of the 4th innings, Manly lead Baulkham Hills 3 runs to 1.
Third baseman Tom Butler leading off. First pitch is a ball.
Leaves that one low.
Yeah. Butler hit into a force play last bat, but was credited with an RBI to score a run.
And
ground ball, base hit to right field. Butler's on. So Manly has the leadoff batter. On first base, it brings up the right fielder, Xander Highlands, who singled and drove in a run his last at bat in the second inning.
Yep. Just want to continue to thank our sponsors just while we have a very quick break. And Brett Ardill is actually coming off the mound now. Scott Downey heading to the bullpen, bringing in Scott Richards. While we're just having a short break here, just a very quick thank you once again to our Pink Day sponsors, Swing City. We thank you for your support of cancer research, and Taronga Zoo. Great to have you both helping the cause for cancer research. It's great. We've actually got Gary here today, Gary McEwen here today. It's wonderful to see him here, and while he's having a little bit of health issue, we certainly wish him and the family the very, very best, and that we recognise the family on today.
New pitcher for Baulkham Hills, Tim Richards. Is it Tim?
That's Tim's brother, Scott.
Scott, okay.
Tim's a righty, Scott's a lefty.
Okay, and he's put on a bit more weight than Tim. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. No.
Did I say that out loud? Did that How do I tell them that since the unfreezing process, I have no inner monologue? Scott's joined Baulkham Hills, or come back to Baulkham Hills this year. We welcome him back on the pitching staff.
Yeah, I've umpired Tim quite a bit, even recently, but I know Tim's connected with Baulkham Hills.
Yeah.
Pitch.
So
First pitch is a strike.
Yep. Well, they're both here today. Tim is on the bench at the moment.
So Highlands at bat. Butler on first base. Check swing, ball low. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss.
That gets Xander going down on strikes.
Top of the order, Adam O'Neill, center field.
Ground out to shortstop in the first, and pop out to the catcher in foul territory to end the second innings.
Pitch is down, 1 ball to O'Neill. Butler still on first. 1 out. Base hit to center field. Butler will hold at second. Nice smooth swing, O'Neill.
It's a good hitting side, this Manly side. They've that was their 8th hit so far, Don.
Okay, didn't realize that, but yes. So first and second, 1 out. And Tim Fail, second baseman, at bat. There's the pitch.
Scott drops
Breaking pitch,
ball
strike. Fail grounded out the first inning and grounded out again to the third base, stop in the third inning. It's a bunt. Good
Nicely
play by
picked
the
up.
pitcher, Richards. Got it to first base. Good pickup by the first baseman, Kobe Cuthbert, but it did advance the runners. 2 out, runners on second and third. Good bunt by Fail. Ash Roberts, first baseman. Ash popped out his first time up and singled.
And scored.
Scored.
Came out in the third. Scored in the third. Gets onto that one,
Fly
pops
ball.
it into right field.
Yep.
Lucas Stancic over and takes
Makes
the
the
catch.
catch in fair territory.
That ends the innings. No runs from Manly, but a couple of hits.
Couple hits. So at the end of 3.5, Manly 3, Baulkham Hills nothing.
All right, we're back. Bottom of the fourth innings, Akira Bastianen, left fielder, leading off for Baulkham Hills. Connor Clark still working for Manly. Delivers the pitch. Akira gets after it, gets the bat head out and pops that up. Fairly simple out
Catch
there
by
for
Ash Roberts, the first baseman. Baulkham Hills has some work to do, down 3-1 after 3.5.
I think
Dylan Wright, designated hitter, next batter.
a little bit similar to yesterday. Baulkham Hills were very keen to hit rather than being a little bit patient. Akira had the bat head way out in front.
Yeah, there's a strike. Yeah.
Dylan
Fly
pops
ball
that one into shallow right field, but again Ash Roberts over
out there
with a big mitt
short
to
outfield.
take that. That's 2 away for Baulkham Hills.
James Sams got on base and error by the third baseman in the second
innings.
Second inning. So
Just
2 out.
Yeah, just a quick thank you to some more of our sponsors. Big Swing Golf, thank you for your support, and Bunnings Northmead, 2 of our Liz McEwen Pink Day sponsors. James takes that ball low.
Pitch outside. 2-out rally in the offing. We'll see. There's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Foul down the first base line. Clark has walked 1 batter, I think. Otherwise, his control very good.
He
Getting
has,
strikes?
yeah, he has only walked 1 batter, and that was the first batter of the game.
And
That
the
was
only
Lucas
Baulkham Hills run. That pitch was way up.
And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes on James now.
Second walk, I jinxed him. So Sams is on first base with Clark's.
Clark still pitching. Riley McGregor now stepping up to bat. Riley was a strikeout victim in the second innings. Big cut. Trying to score some runs. Unfortunately ended up leaving all runners on base.
There's a strike.
Billy sees that one low.
I think so.
Yeah, look, again, we were talking earlier that the umpiring has been very good today.
Yeah.
I like Billy's zone, and I definitely think that was low. It was good call.
There's
There's a
another
strike.
strike. Yeah. Well, the definition of a strike is even with the knees when the ball passes over the plate.
Yes.
And a lot of batters, they stand back in the plate, and the pitch is maybe down, so they complain when you call it a strike. But when it crosses the plate, it's a good pitch. Strike 3 called.
And that ends the
On
innings.
McGregor, second strikeout. Second straight strikeout from McGregor.
Well,
So, after 4 innings, Baulkham Hills, I'll try again. Manly 3, Baulkham Hills 1. Welcome back to baseball at Northmead Reserve. Manly against Baulkham Hills. Second grade, top of the 5th inning. Leading off for Manly, catcher Brendan Hathwaite, who has 2 for 2 today. 2 singles.
2 very good singles. And he
There's
gets
a-
after that first one. Riley McGregor over, though, and takes a catch.
Good running catch. So,
Good aggressive batting there. Didn't quite come up for Brendan,
yeah.
unfortunately.
So
But you certainly can't fault trying to get after that pitch. Might make something happen.
Shortstop Aiden Patterson. Singled and scored in the second inning, and the fielder's choice. We call it an error, didn't we?
Yeah. That was
In the third inning.
Yeah, I've got it down as a fielder's choice as well.
Okay.
With 2 strikes now on Aiden.
Yeah.
Scott Richards working quickly. Certainly not letting this game slip by.
There's a foul.
Aiden gets batted on that one and pops it over the visiting dugout.
Yeah. I gather your family likes sports, Steve.
We do like sports. All of my boys have played baseball. The video switching at the moment is actually being done by my eldest son, Lachlan.
Yeah,
Who played baseball, and that ball is grounded over to second base at Matthew Courtney, thrown over to Kobe Cuspert for the second out of the innings. Yeah, as I said, all of my boys have played. Lachlan played juniors. I had the pleasure of playing seniors with him in Sydney Metro League.
Right. Well, I've umpired you, and I've umpired your other son,
Isaac.
and I've umpired with you.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've told you about listening to baseball with my grandfather.
Yes.
But my father was an exception.
Not a sportsman?
Well, there was the story that I played Little League, and I was up to bat once, and my father was sitting in the bleachers.
Okay.
And he's reading a book.
Sorry, I probably shouldn't laugh at that.
It was a strike. Yeah.
Counts 1-1.
I didn't see it, but everybody else remembers it. They're reading a book.
Well, you were probably concentrating on your at bat, so
Yes.
I think that's a reasonable thing there, Doc.
Well, I wasn't a very good hitter, so it probably wasn't worth looking at. But
So where did you grow up playing? Where was that?
it was a south suburb of Chicago.
You're a Southie boy.
Yeah, and I think, as I said before, I'm a Cub fan.
Ah, very good.
But of course, the White Sox are the south side.
That's right.
Pop out to end the inning.
Over to Matthew Courtney. That's a 1-2-3 innings there for Manly. Scott doing some quick work. We'll be back with the bottom of the fifth in a few moments.
That was King, wasn't it?
That was. We are back with the bottom of the fifth innings. Connor Clark continuing to work for Manly, throwing very, very well. Keeping Baulkham Hills to 1 run only, which came across in the first.
Riley Watson, shortstop, struck out first time up in the third inning. There's a ball. Ground ball, third baseman, nice pickup. Throw to
Easy
first.
throw. That's a difficult hop. That was not very good throw. That
Ball
was a
gets
very
away.
bad throw. Riley
On his way to second.
gets on base. Error.
Error.
Bad throw from the third baseman, Tom Butler.
And I'm glad to say the umpire was right with the play.
Yep.
Almost beat the runner to second base.
Congratulations, Joel. Well done.
Yeah.
Good running, mate. All right, back to the top of the order with Lucas Stancic. Lucas got on base and scored with a walk in the first innings and flew out to
Right fielder
right
in
field
the
in the second.
So, Baulkham Hills with a chance. Runner on second, nobody out. There's a pitch that's up. Little chin music.
Just a thank you to Hills Lodge for sponsoring our Liz McEwen Pink Day. Thank you for your support. We appreciate it. Lucas gets underneath that ball. That's high into the air. And
drops
dropped.
the ball. Left fielder from Manly.
Riley
Josh
Watson.
King.
Yeah, Riley Watson holds up at second. We've now got runners first and second.
To go.
That's going to go down as a muff fly.
Yeah. The shortstop was nearby, and so it might have distracted the left fielder.
Yeah.
But even I could have caught that one. So.
All right, Kobe Cuthbert, the first baseman, now up with an opportunity.
Nobody out. Shapes up to bunt. Pitch a bit up.
Yep.
Ball one.
First baseman playing in, third baseman playing just on the line to try and pick up a.
Expecting a bunt, are they?
Yeah. One of those shortstops playing really close to second base there. And
Fly
that's
ball
into left field.
Fielder. Josh King hangs on to that one.
One away for Baulkham Hills.
Second baseman, Matthew
Courtney.
Singled in the first inning and grounded out to the third baseman in the third inning. Infield fly situation, the umpires make the signals. The pitch is down, one ball.
Corners are in a little bit. The first baseman, Ash Roberts, is just on the inside of the running line. And Tom Butler's around about that running line. But middle infielders are back, certainly looking for a double play opportunity here. The field's certainly looking to back up. Yeah. Field looking to back up Connor. Matthew gets his signs from Ash Harrigan.
Foul, piece of it. 2 strikes.
Lots of encouragement for Matthew here at bat. Sees that one outside.
Still it's absorbing baseball. Good game.
It's a great game.
Ground ball.
No, that's called foul by Billy Green. I think Billy got that one right, actually. I think Tom's glove was outside.
Beyond the in foul territory.
Yeah,
Of course, it's where the ball is in relation to the line.
correct.
So. Third baseman was in fair territory, but his glove wasn't, at least.
Well, it's as you said, it's where the ball is. It's where the ball is in relation to the line, not where the fielder is. It doesn't matter where the fielder's standing, where the fielder's feet are. If that ball is on the outside of that fair foul line, when it is touched, then
again, it's a split-second decision, but.
Yeah. I think Billy got that one right. I do. I wasn't watching the play, but I'm sure that those who are watching the stream can go back and have another look. Matthew pounds that one into right field for a catch. Riley Watson tags up at second.
Comes to third.
And moves across to third.
Well, you know, Steve, the umpires are always right. So
absolutely. I reckon if you go back and have a look at the scorebook, which is the official record, you'll find that it says that it was foul, which means Billy was right.
Yeah.
At least that's the way I always put it.
Yeah, well.
All right.
Well, you have to have some sort of confidence in your calls.
Oh, look, Billy has been doing this for a long time.
Yes.
Right, he does know.
A lot longer than I have.
I really, you've got to tip your cap to anybody who steps up, pulls on an umpire's uniform, and officiates a game, especially like baseball.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Well, it's the sort of game where you make a controversial call in the second inning, and they remember it in the eighth inning.
Yeah.
Whereas in rugby league, you make a controversial call
in the first half.
Well, and then 30 seconds later, there's another controversial call, and they've already forgotten the first controversial call. So, and baseball's a bit different. Just,
good long hold there from Connor.
Oh.
And the throw over and couldn't.
Gets away from the second baseman, runner scores.
Good steal there from Lucas Stancic.
Oh. Riley Watson scores the second run. 3-2.
2 balls, 1 strike. Chris now
fouls it off.
Foul. Nearly got a car that was turning around in the car park just then. 2-2 the count now on Chris Ings. Lucas Stancic over on second base, taking a good lead. However, Aidan Patterson fielding pretty regulation.
Tying run at second base. Up to Shorty. 3-2. Ground ball, second base.
At it. Ground over to second, throw over to first to end the innings. Not after or not until Baulkham Hills score one more run. Manly lead 3 runs to 2.
Top of the 6th inning here at Northmead Reserve. Close game. Manly up by 1, 3-2, coming to bat. Will be the designated hitter, Cameron Goddard. Hitting to a force play in the 2nd inning.
And gets clipped on the knee.
Ooh. So Manly has a base runner, bringing up third baseman Tom Butler.
Punched a nice hard ball through for a single in the 4th innings.
And got an RBI in the 2nd on a fielder's choice. So he's 1 for 2. There's a strike. Tried to check his swing. Scott Richards relieving on the mound for Baulkham Hills. He took over from Brett Ardell. 4th inning. There's the pitch. Fouls it off. The backstop. 2 strikes.
Quick thank you to one of our other sponsors, McFarlane's Meats over at Northmead. Thank you very much. Appreciate your support of the club and of Liz McEwen Pink Day. It's just a change up there, but Tom certainly not going after that one. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Ground ball.
Ground ball. 1 out, 2 out.
Double play. 6-4-3. Two out. Brings up the right fielder, Xander Highlands.
Xander lined a beautiful hit into left field in the 2nd.
Got an RBI.
Struck out swinging in the 4th. Takes that first pitch for a strike.
Fouled off to the backstop. 2 strikes.
Continues to be an absolutely glorious day here, Don. The sun is out. It's showing only is 22 degrees, but absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful here in the sun.
There's pitches in the dirt, as opposed to Toronto, where they had 12 inches of snow the other day.
That would be a little bit cold.
Right, and as I mentioned, we talked to my son in Toronto this morning, and
yeah.
They had trouble getting home from the hospital for the snow, but yeah. The little grandson hasn't been to a hockey game yet. Regular season tickets there are about $500.
For the season?
No, for the game.
For the game?
For the Maple Leafs, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a fly ball to left field.
Akira Bastianen across and takes
Makes
that one
the catch.
easily. 1, 2, 3 innings thanks to a double play. And no more runs from Manly, but they still lead Baulkham Hills 3 runs to 2.
Oh.
We are back. Bottom of the 6th innings. Connor Clark still on the mound for Manly. Throwing really, really well. In a very tight ball game here. Very tight ball game.
Manly up 3-2. Akira Bastianone playing left field. First pitch. Just under the letter, strike one. Steve Dredge and Don Washburn with you. We are coming from Australia, believe it or not.
Welcome to anyone who is watching overseas. Akira chops that one into the ground, and this is going to be close. And he beats that one out. Hayden Patterson came in very hard, picked up that ball really well and threw over, but Akira very quick up the line. Very quick up the line there.
Good baseball.
Got out of the batter's box very quickly.
Brings up the designated hitter, Dylan Wright. He got on an error in the second inning and grounded to the first baseman.
Flew out to the first baseman.
Pop up, beg your pardon, popped out.
Pop up. That was in
the fourth inning.
Yeah, shallow right field there.
There was a strike. Bottom of the 6th. Moving right along here. There's a strike.
And Dylan knew that one too. Not happy with himself there.
There have been a couple of errors, but otherwise a well-played game.
Very well-played game.
Good bit of action.
And
sort of half hit. Just over the second baseman's head for a single.
Akira just holding up, but as he saw that go over the glove, took off. And Baulkham Hills now with runners on first and second, none out.
Catcher James Sams. Chance to be a hero.
Walked his last at bat. That was only the second walk that Connor has issued today. Been very good.
There's a bunt.
And a bunt.
Beautiful bunt. Tagged on the line. Moves the runners up. Bastianone's on third. Wright's on second. Center fielder Riley McGregor.
Actually, it's been a change, Don. This is Jack Warwick.
Jack Warwick
is coming in to bat for Riley McGregor. And Jack has been put on base. Intentional walk.
So, shortstop Riley struck out in the second inning. Got out on an error.
And scored.
In the fifth.
Scored the second run.
Second in the fifth. Strike on the outside corner.
Baulkham Hills with none out here. You've got first baseman Ash Roberts just playing in just a little bit, just in front of Jack Warwick.
One out. The sacrifice.
Sacrifice bunt.
Yeah.
The guy running the scoreboard mustn't be keeping things up to date.
He needs you, Stephen. 2 strikes. You do everything else around here.
I like to help out where I can.
Yeah.
And gets Riley swinging over the top of that one. That's 2 away for Baulkham Hills.
Brings up the leadoff man, Lucas Stancic, right fielder.
reached on a muff fly back in the 5th innings, but was left stranded.
Just down. Good call by the umpire, Green.
Lucas sees another ball low. That one was down in the dirt, but very, very well picked up by Brendan Hathwaite, the Manly catcher. Kira is probably fast enough to score on a pass ball or a wild pitch that gets away.
So 2 balls.
Lucas takes that one as a strike. Probably just clipped the inside corner there. Don, what do you reckon?
Either that, well, might have gotten both knees. Yeah, that's a strike. 2-2. Tense moment at the old ballpark.
Lucas sees that one up.
Just up.
Yeah, we got 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 out. You will see the runners going on the pitch. Lucas with an opportunity here to score at least one.
Fouls it off.
Back.
Tension mounts.
Runners all head back and tag their base on that foul.
We do it all over again.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pressure on the umpire, as we know.
The Green calls play. Lucas keeps his hands in and fouls that one back off the right-hand side and just off a tree.
Okay.
That tree saved the car just up there in the car park.
Okay.
Again, once more, Don. Once more into the breach, dear friends.
Here we go.
And Billy Green likes that one.
Strike 3.
Calls Lucas out. Stranding 3 more runners. We head to the top of the 7th. All right, we're back. Baulkham Hills have taken the opportunity to head to the bullpen once more. Young Nick Sukins is now on the mound.
Manly leading 3-2. Top of the 7th inning. Tight, well-played game.
And we are back to the top of the order.
Adam O'Neill, center fielder. Single last time at bat. There's a strike. O'Neill has a questioning look at Billy Green, but it looked just below the letters to us.
Yep.
We're at a 90-degree angle. Tell
But-
pretty well. Just out. 1-1.
Yep. With Jack Warwick coming in to replace Riley McGregor, he's actually gone out to left field.
Okay.
And there's a shallow ball, Matthew Courtney back and
off.
cannot glove it. Just wandering back there, unfortunately. And Akira Bastianen has gone from left field into centre field.
Okay.
The scorers have actually called that one a single.
I would too. I mean, it was a hard chance.
He did have to back up a fair bit.
Yeah. No, I'd agree with the scores. Tim Fail, second baseman. Pitch was up. Did well to get a glove on that one. So
Yeah, he did. And that ball being up in the air a little bit was he certainly had to keep his eyes on it, so really couldn't run backwards.
well,
Nick's evened the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
well, I have the greatest respect for these players because the way I played, that's why I umpire.
Yeah, got to.
Steal second. Ball gets through. So O'Neill's safe at second on the steal.
That was a ball as well. So 2 balls and 1 strike.
Fail.
No, actually, Billy called that one a strike. My apologies, everybody.
Okay, 2 balls, 1 strike.
One ball, 1 strike.
Okay,
I
the
got that
scoreboard
one.
has it wrong.
Yeah, got it around the
Okay.
wrong way.
There's a swing and a miss.
And got him
It
swinging.
is a strike, so
1 away.
brings up first baseman Ash Roberts. He flied out to the right fielder last time up. Pitches up. Well, the Circles certainly throws hard.
Yes, Nick's a great young fella. He's a Castle Hill junior, and has worked very, very hard on his pitching. He had a little bit of injury issues at the start of the season and took a lot of time to rehab, but has worked really hard for a number of years playing.
Swing and a miss.
Played winter grade with Castle Hill and grade here at Baulkham Hills. He's a very good young man. We're very, very lucky to have him here too,
Yeah.
which is great. So let's see how he goes here.
Ground ball. Oh. The ground ball, the shortstop throw to third. Close play. I guess from our angle, the third baseman tried to make a tag. Maybe he didn't get down far enough. In any case, umpire Marchant called him safe.
Yep.
Fielder's choice.
It brings Scott Downey, the second grade coach, out just to have a chat with umpire Joel Marchant about that call.
Right.
We're just asking if Joel can just confirm that with home plate umpire Billy Green.
Yeah.
Billy was down here, but Joel was right on that play.
The throw beat the runner.
It did.
But I guess the question is whether Shorty Ings got his glove down.
And that call is confirmed as being safe at third base.
Or the runner somehow spread his legs or slid around it.
Yep. All right. Runners on 1 and 3 for Manly here. With Brendan Hawthorne. Oh, Haythwaite, sorry.
Haythwaite, the catcher. He flew out to center field last time up. That pitch is down. 1 ball. Again. Brave call by umpire Marchant, but he knows what he's doing. So there's a strike.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah. There's a foul. Well, that's one of the hardest calls to make. The player has the ball, so the runner should be out, but somehow you see it differently that he hasn't made a tag or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can, so as an umpire, you can be suspect. So
well, it's again, umpires are human. They don't get everything right. We don't have the ability for video replay here. And you know, as I said, Joel was in a good position to see that.
Well, it's often the case if you think, did I really see that?
Yeah.
And yes, I saw that, so I've got to call it in to base hit to left field. Score a run. O'Neill comes across to score. Brings up the shortstop, Aiden Patterson. Grounded out to the second baseman last time up. 4-2. Some daylight for Manly.
Nick fires that ball in for a strike.
Yeah.
Always a good way to start as a pitcher. Any young pitchers on listening onto the stream, work that first pitch strike. Sees that one down.
Pitches up. Well, after we get through with this, do you think the listening audience will see the game from a different point of view?
Look,
from the Blues' point of view?
You can always go back and take a look at it and see it and see what the camera sees, but you will never, ever see what the umpire saw.
Exactly.
And I think it's one of the things about baseball. It's one of the things about this game that we have human umpires, and they are out there to try and make a decision. They are not out there trying to make a mistake. They are trying to do the very best that they can. Hayden fouls that one off to the right side.
Well, one rule that a lot of people don't know is that the runner has to beat the ball.
Correct.
Has to get there before the ball.
Yes.
So we used to, when I was young, it was tie goes to the runner. That's the opposite is true. If it's a tie, in theory, the runner is out.
Yes.
So
the runner must beat the ball to the base.
Yeah.
Hayden just getting some bat on that one, fouling it off, staying alive.
Yes. There is a ball game still going here while I discuss with Steve.
Yes.
Yes.
We do have a baseball game here. And look, feel free to watch the game. Don and I are going to sit here and chat.
Swing and a miss.
And that's the second out.
Josh King, the left fielder. Popped out to the second baseman last time up. But he singled and scored in the second.
We've just got some players warming up in fair territory out in deep right field. Billy Green's just asked them to move out into foul territory, allow the game to progress. Don was saying, yes, Josh King is up. Just want to say a very quick thank you to Exceptional Electrical for the support of the club through this season. It's been great to have you on board as a sponsor. If you need any electrical work, please get in touch with Exceptional Electrical. Nick sets and deals, comes in with a strike. Also a big thank you to Drummond Golf for sponsoring us on our Liz McEwen Pink Day. And another strike. Swing there by Josh. Josh certainly wanting to get that ball in play. I'm sure. Get the ball in play.
Runners on first and second for Manly's. That's got to be a strike. Yes.
And umpire Green calls that one. Ends the innings, not before one more run comes across to give Manly the lead, 4 runs to 2. Welcome back to the bottom of the 7th. Manly have made some changes here. Connor Clark pitched brilliantly, has been removed. Aidan Patterson, the shortstop, has come onto the mound. Manly have brought their DH, Cameron Goddard, in. Cameron's now playing at second base. Tim Fale has moved across to shortstop. Kobe Cuthbert leading things off, takes that first pitch for a strike.
Might be the last chance for Baulkham Hills. They're down 4-2.
Could
Bottom
be.
of the 7th. There's a pitch in the dirt.
Game started about 15 minutes late after third grade went over a little bit. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Third grade was not a pitcher's duel. The final was 13-11.
No. You can almost
13.
describe that as a battle of attrition.
Yeah.
Kobe
Ground
Cuthbert,
ball, second
hard ground
baseman,
ball,
base hit,
and
past the
through.
second baseman. Baulkham Hills has a base runner. Bringing up the second baseman, Matthew Courtney.
These being time games, this game started, as I said, about 12:15. They're 2-hour third grade, second grade and under 18s are 2-hour 15 games. So we have a finish time of 2:30 p.m, but we don't start a new innings within 10 minutes of the scheduled finishing time.
Courtney takes a ball. Hit a sacrifice fly to score a run his last time up. Throw to first. Think Manly's going to waste some time here?
Look, I don't like to think of it as wasting time, but they certainly have a grip on this game. Baulkham Hills with 2 runs to try and
there's a pitch
try and
up.
get back. It's not.
Might be a two-edged sword because Baulkham Hills could have a walk-off, and Manly would be deprived of a chance to.
Yeah, I think the smart thing to do is play the game that you've got in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, go for the batter that you've got in front of you. Matthew
Fly ball.
pops that one into centre field.
Coming
Through for an out.
Adam O'Neill under it, makes the catch. 1 out.
Chris Ings up to bat. Chris hit a sacrifice fly in the first innings to score the first run for Baulkham Hills. Has ground out to shortstop and ground out to second base. Aiden just checking over on Kobe over there at first base, getting him back.
Oh, hit.
And
That
Chris
got
popped.
Chris on the shoulder.
Not sure that it hit him that hard,
Tie-
but even so.
It counts. Tying run on first. Bastianon. Akira Bastianon.
2 for 3 today.
Potential winning run.
Yep. Jackson Muldoon, the third grade catcher, has come in to run for Chris Ings here. Baulkham Hills playing the odds for getting past that 10-minute mark. Jackson, very quick runner on the bases, certainly quicker than Chris Ings is.
Pitch in the dirt.
No disrespect, Chris, at all. Kira fouls that off.
Out near the canteen. One ball, 1 strike. Bastianon. Pitch. Breaking pitch, just down. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tense moment at the old ballpark. Reed run at the plate for Pitch. Drive. Center fielder gloves it. It's 2 out. Brings up the designated hitter, Dylan Wright. Still runners on first and second. 2 out. Just up, ball 1 to Dylan Wright. There's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tension mounts. Wright singled his last time at bat. Baulkham Hills needs another one. Fly ball to center
Center
field.
field, camping underneath it. That'll be...
King makes the catch.
And that ends the ball game. Manly take that one 4 runs to 2. Baulkham Hills certainly had their chances, stranding quite a number of runners throughout the day. I want to thank you for your time with us on the stream. Don, thank you very much for your time on the microphone, mate.
I enjoy it.
That's
Every American schoolboy's dream, announcing a baseball game.
It's been fantastic. Thank you very much for being with us, and we'll be back with first grade probably around about 20 minutes or so.